Okay, so today in Mr. Lisa's class, we were trying to figure out how to use the transitions. It was because we were using a theme. So the bad news is that if you're using themes, transitions become a lot more complicated. I don't even know if they're possible. But if you're not using themes, then you can use transitions. So let me show you how to do that. You're going to take your images. Remember, these are things that you've either prepared totally so that they've got the text on them already, or else that they're almost prepared so that they just need the text. Okay, so I'm going to just drag 3 images onto the timeline. And notice I am using the main. That's what it wants it on. Okay. So you notice here that this third one already has text on it, 1939 debate team, whereas this one doesn't have any text. And so I could add the text on top of this using the text tool, or I could just put the text on the image before I drag it in. Anyways, let's talk about transitions. So all I do with transitions is I click my transitions tab. I pick the one that I want. So what I'm going to use is a back and forth left right, and I just drag it right in between the 2 clips. Okay, so it looks like it spreads it out a little bit. It doesn't, it just overlaps. So now if I hit play, you'll see that when it gets to this, we see a slide left or a slide right, and then a slide left. You actually have even more control. If I zoom in, you can see that these images, I can take the edge and I can drag it in, which means I made it shorter, which is going to give the effect of a faster transition. Okay, so that was much faster, or about twice as fast as that. Okay, so that's all you do to add transitions. I also wanted to show you something that's called the Ken Burns effect, which weVideo just added. It's a little bit complicated because weVideo has 2 special effects tabs. This is special effects, but you can also find special effects if you go into edit of the clip. Okay, because I want to apply this within the clip. So I'm going to click on a picture. Let's say I want to do a Ken Burns effect on this. I hit edit, and then we see up here that I can edit different things about it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this effects. And one of the effects that I can edit is the Ken Burns. Okay. What the Ken Burns effect will do is it'll say, what do you want the start of this Ken Burns effect to be? This is my zooming. So let's say I want to zoom in on just this guy at the start. Okay. And then I hit end, and I zoom into where I want. Now if I zoom in again and go to here, you'll see that when I preview it, over the course of the clip, it's going to slide across these faces because I just did kind of a pan. Whereas if I change the end to be a zoomed out version, okay, so I'm going to end here. What you'll see in the preview is it'll kind of zoom out to be the whole picture. Okay, so that's a useful effect if you're going to talk about shifts. It's used a lot. In fact, Ken Burns did it over and over in his different documentaries with images. So again, you start the endpoint by either zooming or dragging, and then you go to the endpoint by either zooming or dragging, and then when you hit done, when you go to this part of the slide, you'll see that it's doing that kind of zooming. Okay? So that's how you do transitions, and that's how you do the Ken Burns effect.